Now we learn how to perform full-wave rectifier in NI multiSIM software. For that, open a new file, okay, and go to the basic resistor 22 kiloohms and for transformer, select transformer in basic. Again, click on transformer, select 1P1S tab, that is one primary, one secondary, center tab. Okay. Next, two diodes. For that, click on diode. One is 1N4007G and one more 1N4007G. Close. And for giving the input, I select the sources. In sources, I select power sources. I use AC power. And the next ground, close. See, now we have to change the input voltage and frequency of the AC signal. In India, the standard voltage is 230 volts and frequency is 50 Hz. Okay, and connect to your primary eye. Here, the default transformer number of turns in the primary is 10 and secondary is 5. But I need the secondary voltage, RMS voltage is 10 volts. Therefore, I want to change the primary coil and secondary coil turns, which is 23 and 1 and 1. That means the secondary voltage is 10 volts because primary voltage by secondary voltage is equal to number of turns in the primary to the number of turns in the secondary. 230 by secondary voltage is equal to 23 by 1. Therefore, secondary voltage is equal to 10 volts. So in this way, I select the turns ratio is 23 is to 1 is to 1. That is the lower and upper secondary turns are equal and which are equal to 1, 1, whereas the primary is 23 turns. Now connect here and connected to these two ends. Now connect the ground. So I select the ground. Net color is black. Okay, and input color is red and output color is blue. Just for the understanding thing. Okay. Now I select in the digital instruments panel, I select the oscilloscope. The fourth one is the oscilloscope. Click on. In this oscilloscope, it consists of two channels, channel A and channel B. I use channel A to visualize the input signal. And so plus channel A plus is connected to the input and channel A minus is connected to ground. And channel B plus is connected to at the load and minus is connected to ground. Okay. To observe the input and output signals in the oscilloscope, double click. Okay. And see the time base. As I told that the frequency here is 50 Hz. So better to use The time period is 20 milliseconds. Therefore, the better to use 10 milliseconds per division. Whenever you are opening oscilloscope, the default time base is 10 millivolts per division. In channel A, the scale is set as 1 centimeter is 5 volts. In channel B also 1 centimeter is 5, so 5 volts per division. And remember that the input is in AC, so select the channel A is AC channel AC, whereas the output is a DC, select the channel B is DC configuration and run the simulation. Once you run the simulation, you get the output waveforms. Click on reverse, click on reverse, and adjust the channel A vertical scale, channel B vertical scale to 10 volts per second. If you clearly see that, and stop simulation, and okay, cursors are changing the cursors. Therefore, you see that the input is, this is the input signal, and this is the output signal. In this way, you can simulate, you can measure the voltage also, clearly the input voltage and output voltage.